All right, so here's what you're gonna need to make this work. So number one, you're gonna need a finished title and a finished thumbnail. The other thing is a AI generated tool that allows you to submit information. Now I'm using ChatGPT. If you have another tool that you use that has the same capabilities, then use that. All right, so here we go. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into one of my ones that I already have, the feed that I already have. All right, so here we go. So you can see right here, it says, does my title complement the thumbnail? And then it has the title, and then it has the actual title right there, right? So that is the prompt that I created that's gonna help us with phase number one of this process. So you can see right here, I submitted my thumbnail. There's thumbnail number one. And then you can see here's thumbnail number two. That one doesn't include me. So I asked ChatGPT which one complements the best. So you can see right here, it says the title, the new secret to writing YouTube hooks that work, complements both thumbnails very well. But here's a detailed analysis of each thumbnail, right? So it's telling me both thumbnails align well with the title. That's phase number one. Now we're gonna move on to phase number two. So now that we understand, okay, these are all the things that we have, now let me open up another thread. So in this thread over here is the other thing. So I'm gonna go all the way up so I can explain this one. All right, so this is the prompt that I use to take the title and the thumbnail that complements well, and then I get ChatGPT to actually generate me a hook based on those two things. Now you can start to see like why this is very, very powerful. You're creating that complementary between all three of them. All right. So you can see right here, it says, based on this thumbnail and title combination, write me an extremely intriguing hook for my YouTube video and make sure it is no longer than 15 seconds in length to say, and starts with a thought-provoking question, and after the thought-provoking question, follow up with, well, in this video you will. That's one option. And then, well, by the end of this video you will. That's the other way that they can end it. And then it says title, and so you will put your title here, and then you will upload your thumbnail here just like I did, right? So then when I did that, you can see it spit out a hook. It said, why are most YouTube hooks failing to grab attention? Well, by the end of this video, you'll discover the new secret formula to writing irresistible hooks that keep viewers glued. And then I said, okay, give me 5 more, because this one was all right, but I was like, give me 5 more. And then you can see right here, it says, ever wonder why your YouTube video hooks aren't working well? Well, in this video, you'll learn the revolutionary new way to write hooks that actually keep viewers watching. And the most powerful part about this is that you're combining title, thumbnail to generate a hook based on the title and the thumbnail being complementary. Okay, that's the power in this. All right, and then there was another one, and I'm gonna actually show you the process that I went through, but there's another one down here that I really like. All right, so you might have noticed I said this in the beginning. Are your hooks pushing viewers away instead of pulling them in? So that was a part of the one that I used. So let me actually show you the process. So you can see right here, this was the first one because I saw that it generated me this. So I was like, okay, I like this one. And this is the one that it generated. It says, why are most YouTube hooks failing to grab attention? And so on and so on. Pretty much this one here, right? And then I was like, okay, that's cool. Let me find another one. So then it says, are your hooks pushing viewers away instead of pulling them in? And then it gave me this one. And then I was like, okay, so how can I combine these two to make a better hook? So then I came down here and I said, okay, I like the beginning of this one, which is, are your hooks pushing viewers away instead of pulling them in? And then I said, well, in this video, because that's the way that I usually roll into things. Well, in this video, you'll discover a new secret formula that will transform your hook writing game forever. Let's go. So the let's go was just like more of a thing that's more of my style. And then right here, I ended up creating this, but I didn't actually take this angle. Instead of starting with a thought-provoking question, I basically took the same hook and I said, okay, let's change the flow of it. If your hooks are pushing viewers away instead of pulling them in, then you want to watch this video all the way through, because I'm gonna share a new secret formula that will transform your hook writing game forever. Let's go. Right? So that's just me continuing to go through the hooks until I get to a point where I'm most certain that it's going to engage the audience the way that I want it to. So now that you know how to make your title, thumbnail, and hook work together, watch this video next, because I'm gonna walk you step by step through how to structure your YouTube videos so they don't just get views, they actually help you generate leads and sales from your content.